in this division. Welcome to the welterweight division. Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. Because of that jabby shoes and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight. First, freight train from the United States of America. Lost by one by knockout.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and after months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Swing and a miss with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. How about that time counter shot? They have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Seconds.
They could pick Jack Johnson.
Here we go for round two. Last round complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Nigga who picked Jack Johnson.
If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Tried to score with the uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What's the referee thinking right now? Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it.
1, 2, 3.
Let's see here.
All right, we getting the next one ready to go. Ready to go. We are tied up 2-2. Love it, love it, love it. It's a good gym warrior right here. That's what we want to see. We're getting ready for this next one as well.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels.
Final. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods. Taken out.
Can't even get to the block fast enough with that shit. That's the fastest combo in the game. Look at that, straight to the body. Oh my god, that bitch so fast. Or like even a hook to the body. With the jab hook. Oh my god. That's
The
so
corner.
fast.
There's the bell to start round 3. You gotta be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know.
I gotta stop you here. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
You heard that right, ladies. I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson. First up, Freight Train from the United.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America, Freight Train. Fighting out of the blue corner.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up. And that's the opening bell. Round 1. Oh, that jab's starting to mark him up. He misses with that straight left. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. There's a counter shot. A perfect counter shot. We may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Misses with the straight left. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Those counter punches have to hurt. Through the straight left, but it won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This could be the end. Well, we know they've got the advantage. There's the bell for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Oh, the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A perfect counter lands. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell for round 3. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Miss with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Catch and shoot. That hook just can't find the target. Nice counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That jab doesn't find a home. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. After what we saw in that. On to the 4th we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. These two were made for each other. They both want the knockout. Blocks the hook. This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter punch. Timing beats speed. Down goes Ward. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to... 1, 2, 3, 4. You're okay.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. You've got to wonder how big... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Is really starting to rack up the KOs and the... Did you see that? What a massive upset this would be. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the jobs. What do? You step back.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. How about that time counter shot? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. He misses with that straight left. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the score. Hold that thought! What a massive upset this would be. The game plan. There's the bell for round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. The straight right just misses. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
What recovery still?
And down goes Ward. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
What happened? You saw it here. I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Freight Train. And they do have a reach advantage here. And standing across from him, Mickey Ward. Let's see if that age advantage will play a part in this fight. This fight taking place at the welterweight division. Plenty of speed, but at this weight class, these guys have a lot of power too.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
First up, Freight Train from the United States of America. And they hold the...
This bout is...
What a pleasure it is. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Nice job blocking the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe this? He threw a punch and just got countered. Perfect counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. The champion is back for another defense. They're in trouble. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. Back and forth they go. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Here we go for round two. Off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. He knocked his opponent almost out of the ring. That's what you call stamping your authority. So if you're getting everything tonight, you've got to make sure, you know what? I've got to make sure I've got a landing match. Because this is going to be a tough night tonight.
They exchange punches. They walk away from each other. Hold that thought! Mickey, and down goes Ward. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. You are ready.
So back into the... fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heel, but look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
That jab misses. Counter shot. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Defense failed them. That'll be a 10-8 round. There's the bell for round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And down goes Freight Train. Blew up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Oh my! That's a game changer! Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Down goes Ward. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you've got away with it. You can do it again.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I don't know who's got the... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. Freight Train goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee.
Whoa, Johnny! And they got caught. Freight Train goes to the... I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And Freight Train goes down.